Hey guys, Ethan here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm bringing you guys yet another update on the Black Friday market. I've been doing these videos now for the past month or so. You guys seem to really enjoy them and always show loads of support, and I'm back again. Going to be telling you guys the times I think are going to be good to buy players, possibly to sell cards if you haven't already, and a few trends to look out for on the market as well. And we're also just going to take a look at player prices, see what's happened, especially following Matt HD Gamer's video that came out 2 days ago. Now, I said in my last video on the Black Friday market that player prices should rise up after that video, as a lot of people would probably go ahead and buy players, and that's actually happened recently. What we saw was an initial dip because he said that the main kind of crash is going to be in around a week or so, and that caused a lot of panic selling, so that incited a lot of people to just start selling their players because he has such a big impact on the market, as literally millions of people watch his videos. So a lot of people did sell their cards. A lot of people who don't really know much about the market, maybe some of his younger viewers who just panic sold a lot of cards. So we did see an initial dip in prices, and then following that they rose up because that's the time when a lot of people went ahead and started spending their coins and buying players. So we did see an initial rise that was also linked into the weekend league. Obviously Thursday and Friday is when people start building their teams ready for the weekend league, maybe if they sold their teams following the last week's weekend league, which that sell-off typically comes around Sunday evening and Monday. And then that also links into division rivals and FUT champion rewards. They come out on Thursday morning. More coins are pumped into the game, so people have more coins available to go and buy teams and just spend it on players really. So we always see that initial kind of rise in price of players across the board on a Thursday. That's pretty normal. Right now player prices are pretty just normal. They haven't really changed that much. They're pretty much what they were before Matt HD Gamer's video now. So someone like Messi I got for 755k about a week ago now. He was going for about 770k at the time. He dropped down to about 760k or so following Matt HD Gamer's video, and now he's sitting at around 770k or so. He was about 780 yesterday. So quite a stable price there. He hasn't really changed too much. Ronaldo, I think Ronaldo's dipped down a little bit. He's dropped down by maybe like 40 or 50k, but I still think Ronaldo can drop down a little bit more. Neymar, I'm looking to actually pick up for my main team. He's a new purchase I'm looking for. Previously I was trying to maybe get someone like Thierry Henry or an icon like that, but looking at my team I've decided to rework it a bit, and Neymar's the one I want to go for, and he's currently going for around 545k or so. He was going for a similar price last night. I'm looking to get him for maybe like 520 or so, and I'm thinking closer to Black Friday is when we're going to have more of a dip in price, just because so many packs are going to be made available then. A lot of people are going to realize that as they find out more about Black Friday, and that panic selling is probably going to take its biggest effect very shortly before Black Friday. I think maybe in the first hour or so of the promo, when lightning rounds start coming out, we could see a really big dip in player prices across the board. That could potentially be a very good time to buy players, but I think following that initial kind of couple of hours we will see player prices rise, because when people buy packs it's typically with FIFA points, and that means they then have more coins available, and with more coins people are going to buy more players. Now Pogba, he's actually dropped a lot. Yesterday he was 390k. He's now going for under 380k. So I think we're now going to see not really like a big dip down, but after Matt HD Gamer's video we had the initial dip, then a slight rise with weekend league as well, and now I think we'll see a slight dip just gradually in the lead up to Black Friday, and potentially that big market crash is going to come in just before Black Friday, possibly. I think we're definitely going to have quite a big dip in price after the weekend league with the weekend league sell-off, and that could be a very good time to buy players. Right now they're already extremely cheap. Like Pogba is 375k and he was about 420k literally just like 4 or 5 days ago. Matt HD Gamer's video caused him to go down to about 380, maybe 375k. He rose up again after that. He's now at this kind of price, and this is with the weekend league in full effect as it's Friday. So I think weekend league sell-off could see someone like Pogba drop down to maybe 360k or so, and could be a very, very good purchase. Mbappe as well. His price is currently sitting at just under 400,000 coins. I think he's about 380, 390. He's gradually dropping down. All these kind of high-end players are. Fabinho is actually doing something a little bit different because he's no longer in packs, because obviously he's got a Champions League card. So this card's currently going for about 68k or so. I got one for 60k not too long ago. It was the same kind of time I got Messi. I got some other players too. I got Boateng, a few others you will see in my team. Now looking at icon prices, we did of course have an icon SBC, and that did have have a little bit of an effect on icon prices. The cheapest icons went up from being about 630k to about 650. I think Hullet's actually gone up a fair amount. He was about 1.1 million not too long ago. Balak I've been keeping an eye on. He's pretty much around the same kind of price. He actually dropped down a little bit. There's one there under 800k. That's the first I've seen there, but he's a player I'm personally keeping an eye on. I've seen Nedved go, wow, that's a very, very cheap one there, is it? No, I thought for a second that was 603k. No, Nedved I've seen go for like 620, 630. Same with Henri, and like these baby icons seem to have taken a little bit of an increase in price just because of that icon SBC that came out recently. A good time to buy them is probably going to be in like a week or so, closer to Black Friday, once the hype for those icon SBCs have died down a little bit. Moving on to some inform cards, these are still dropping down. Chesney's gone down by about 5k or so recently. You can get him for about mid 30k. He's like 35 or so right now, and he was about 40k a couple of days ago. So these types of informs here are taking a big hit on the market now, just because in the build up to Black Friday we are seeing a big dip. One that hasn't had that effect though is Eric Bailly. He was literally like, I think he was about 85 or 90k not too long ago, and now he seems to have risen up a little bit. I think this is just because of weekend league demand, and following the FUT Champions weekend league he will drop down in value, probably down to like 85k or so. Again, that's just a natural kind of thing we see on the market. There's one here for 88k. That's actually quite cheap, and I think he's probably going to get quite close to 80k, possibly even go under that with the weekend league sell-off. Lala, looking at his price, he's actually risen up again. This is because of the weekend league. He was going for about 40, I think like low 40s earlier on, before the weekend league started. He's risen up now, and we see this across the board. Just any like popular meta players do rise, and it's just because of the weekend league. On the weekends they always go for more. Hernandez is currently going for around about 130k. Now, he was previously going for 160. He hasn't really changed too much following Matt HD Gamer's video. Alexandro was going for about 200k last time we checked. That was 2 days ago, and he's another player who's risen. He's gone up by 20k. So yeah, Matt HD Gamer's video did have quite a big impact, but not the impact a lot of people did expect. A lot of prices have actually risen up following it, just because a lot of people after the initial dip went and bought loads of players, and that means that their price actually went up because so many traders, specifically traders, but also just kind of general kind of FIFA players too, actually bought their teams and bought players they were looking for, maybe as investments or players to use. Following his video, they were just fully liquid, had loads of coins ready for that, and they bought their players, and that caused prices to go up. Talisca's around a similar price to what he was last time we checked 2 days ago. He hasn't really changed. Ross Barkley has gone up a little bit. He was going for about 20, I think it was like mid 20s, 24, 25k. He's gone up to near 30. Riyad Mahrez, I think he's taken a little bit of a dip in value. He was going for, I think he was going for about what he's going for here, like just over 100k, and I said if he drops below 100k he's a player I'd be interested in purchasing, but right now I think he's just a little bit too much. Robert Lewandowski, I think his price is pretty much the same as what it was last time we checked, no real difference there. He's getting down to about 270k or so there. And let's quickly check Ben Yedder, a very, very in-demand player. He was going below 100k. I think he was just around 100k or just below last time we checked, and he's now 120 or so. Again, that's just because of weekend league demand. We are seeing some lower ones here, but the general kind of selling price is probably around 100 and I'd say 115 to 120k or so. So these ones here a little bit overvalued compared to what he was recently. So overall, the general trends we've seen are player prices just gradually dipping after Matt HD Gamer's video, then rising up, and that links into the weekend league as well. Player prices went up, and I think a good time to buy is going to be on Sunday evening and Monday morning, as people are going to be selling all these subset players here following the weekend league because they want to go into Black Friday just with maybe using a fitness team or something. No one wants to have like a really expensive mega team going into a massive promo with loads of packs, so I think we could have a huge sell-off on Sunday and Monday after the weekend league. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. If there's certain players you want, make sure you build a concept squad, put them in there, keep an eye on their prices, look at FUTBin as well, and just monitor the price of a player you want. So you can't really ask me like, if there's a certain player that you want, like what price should you get him for? It's going to be down to you. You have to analyze the player's price and look at it. So just gradually look at it throughout that kind of Sunday and Monday time. If there's a player you want, just keep an eye on their price, and when you see them drop down and kind of stop falling, that's going to be a good time to buy. And I'm actually going to be away on holiday, so I won't really be able to do any more of these videos following tomorrow. I'm going away on Sunday, so Not going to be doing many of these, but I will try and do like a big summary video tomorrow, giving you guys everything to kind of keep an eye out on. I'm going to quickly show you guys my current team as well, just to show you like the prices I paid there, and we can take a look at some of the prices of these players, and also the players I'm personally looking to pick up for myself. So this is the team we've got. Made a few changes from last time you saw it. I took out Goretzka. He was one of the many Champions League cards I sold. I'll be talking about those in a moment. And I actually packed Renato Sanchez yesterday. He is very, very good, playing in a defensive midfield position in a 4-2-3-1. He's sick. We also got Jonathan Tah from the SBC. He's very good. Brought him in instead of Vought. I sold him. What I'm looking to probably do is actually sell Messi. I'm not sure when. I think I'll probably wait until after Black Friday and then sell him, hopefully for over $1 million. Not hopefully for over $1 million, hopefully for over 800k. I mean, $1 million would be I think a little bit too much. He could go up to, I'm not sure, maybe like 850k or so in the weeks after Black Friday. Getting close to Team of the Year, you see these very high-end players rise up in value. But what I'm looking to get is probably like Neymar in here, and then when I get rid of Messi, I'll then bring in Depay into this position here, and then use like that. I'll probably end up using the blue version of Mendy, the one who plays for Lyon, to get a link in there. I'm hoping like he gets an inform or something, because he's not that good right now. But like Messi's sick, but I don't really think he's like 750k sick, because Depay, I actually prefer Depay, I think, to him, just because Depay's a lot stronger. I find Messi gets shrugged off the ball a lot because he's a bit too weak, and also has really bad stamina. So I'm probably going to do that. So I'll be selling him. But if you have any high-end players like that, you could sell them now, because we've got the weekend league. It's like your last window to sell, because following this, there's not going to be as much hype leading into Black Friday on the market. So I don't think player prices will rise as much. But also taking a look at my transfer list, you guys can see Sterling, who I packed from my Foot Rival rewards, we sold. 9Golan, who I packed from an SBC as well, was also sold yesterday. Sold a few informs. If you have any Bundesliga or German informs, make sure you sell them. All of these guys I picked up for discard price, and this one sold for 40k, which is crazy. That's like 30k profit. These ones went for really good profit too, so sold a few investments there for Bundesliga Player of the Month. Sold Goretzka for a little bit of profit. Toprak, like all these cards there I got for so cheap. Toprak was like 2k, so made about 10k on him. Bai I got for about 20. Lengley I got for 7k, so I made around 12,000 coins on him. Herrera I got for 8k, so we made over 10k on him. Paulista I got for like 6k, again loads of profit there. All these Grimaldos and stuff you'll have probably seen in a video I did a couple of days ago. Got all of these for like 2k. Literally made like 200k on Champions League cards overnight. It was one of the best trades I've done this year, so that was pretty cool. And then yeah, all these other investments, so we made about 100k on. Then these ones here, the informs for Bundesliga Player of the Month, made nearly 100k on there. So I'm currently sat on over 2 million coins, with about 1 million in the club. Actually, let's quickly check my club just to show you guys. I always try and update you on like everything I'm doing, really, so that I don't want to like hide stuff from you when it comes to like my club and trading and everything. So you can see I've got rid of all the like high-end informs I've just got discards that I'm just hoarding in my club until they rise in price. So it's the type of thing like with those Bundesliga informs, I just picked some of them up ages ago, and I just wait until an SBC requires them, because they're all discard price. I have cards like this. I literally invested in like 20 of this guy, and I sold loads of them for 18k. Because I got him so cheaply. I made loads of coins on him, but I'm still keeping just one of like literally every inform that I get that's cheap. I just keep, and always seems to work out well. I've also got a lot of high rated like 83s, 84s, cards like that for SBCs, so loads of them just stocked up in the club. But apart from that, don't really have much of value, and I'd hope it's the same for you guys. You want to have as many coins as possible going into Black Friday in order to buy players. But there we go, that is the market update for today. If you want to see one of these videos tomorrow, a big summary like I talked about, I can do that. Just leave a like on the video to show your support, and yeah, hopefully you guys have been like having a good time on the market and everything. Maybe you've got some good deals, maybe you've made some coins. Hopefully you have. I did do a Bundesliga Player of the Month investing guide, and these are the players I picked up, as well as some others which I'm still going to sell on, and I made loads of coins. So hopefully you guys followed some of those tips and did likewise as well. And yeah, I think the main buy time we're going to be looking at is probably Sunday and Monday. That's a good time to pick up some players. I think they'll then gradually rise up, and then we will probably have quite a big crash shortly before Black Friday, probably on like the morning of that Friday. or maybe Thursday evening. I'm not fully sure, but obviously Thursday we normally have rewards, so probably won't be that much of a crash. I think Thursday morning as well could be a really good time to buy players, as like literally as soon as packs are open, so 8 in the morning from rewards, we'll probably see a big dip followed by a gradual increase as people have more coins. Then we're going to see a dip in the first couple of hours of Black Friday when the promo packs start coming out, and then they'll start rising up afterwards as more people have coins. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.